We're here in the Finger Lakes again, and we're up by Lake Geneva on the northwest side, and we're going to go see a place called NewVines. One of the things I'm just going to tell you about this place right off the bat is I found out about it because when I asked several winemakers in the Finger Lakes who they traded the most wine with, it was this place called NewVines I'd never heard of. It's a small husband and wife place. They make maybe 1,000, 1,500 cases in their best year. And I thought, if 3 winemakers are telling me they're trading the most number of bottles with this place, we gotta go. Come on, you'll find out with us. Today, me and my friend, wine, beers, and spirits enthusiast Rich Srsich, are in the jungle. All right, not true. We're in the Finger Lakes in New York State. We're in Lake Geneva, the northwest side, and we'll be visiting a unique place today. It's called NewVines. It's a bed and breakfast as well as a winery. The name NewVines signifies a different approach to the bed and breakfast industry. Vines B&B was built in 2007 as a state-of-the-art home, custom built to be a bed and breakfast. The rooms are named after the months, the years of the birth of their children: March, April, May, and November. Dani and Todd Eichas are parents of 2 daughters and 2 sons, and are also proud grandparents. Dani was a stay-at-home mom, and she is the innkeeper, the bookkeeper, and the marketing. And although Todd has roots in farming, he spent 30 years working in an industry as an electrician and a training manager. He maintains the grounds along with a large garden and the vineyard, and he makes the estate wines. All their wines are estate wines. Everything is done by hand and by the 2 of them and their friends or family members that they can cajole into it. This is a small, less than 1,000 case winery, no distribution. You got to go there to get them. You don't have to stay at the B&B to have a tasting, but you should make a reservation because it's going fast. All the wines are, as I said, are estate wines. Todd and Dani planted new vines each year until a 1-acre block was completed in 2014. They planted and are growing Riesling, Gruner Veltliner, Lemberger, Marquette, Cabernet Franc, and Concord. But don't worry, the Concord is for juice and grape jelly. Now, Todd and Dani led us over to the porch at the winery by the garden. It was time to start tasting. The dry Riesling was a light, elegant Riesling, beautiful nose, delicate, well-balanced, fruit lingered forever. This was an exceptional example of the classic, world-renowned Finger Lakes Riesling, really stunning. Next was the Gruner Veltliner. I love Gruner, but I'm going to let Todd tell you about it first, and then I'll give you my take.
Hi, it's Todd from NewVines. We're standing here in my vineyard in a row of Gruner Veltliner. Gruner is one of my favorite grapes to grow and one of my favorite grapes to vinify. Take a look at these clusters. They're just absolutely beautiful. We go through and touch every cluster in this vineyard, making sure that it's got good airflow, good sun exposure, and it helps us to get really ripe fruit. And then we work in the cellar to make the best wine we can make. We've had great success with this wine. It's liked by a bunch of our friends, fellow winemakers. It's picked up in a couple local restaurants, and we really enjoy drinking Gruner Veltliner. I've had some from Austria, where it's the most widely planted grape, and I think we're doing okay here in the Finger Lakes with this wine. So I hope you get a chance to enjoy it, and thanks for your attention.
I love Gruner, and this one was fantastic. A big, bold mouthfeel, lots and lots of fruit. One of the best Gruners on the East Coast. One of my favorite wines of the entire tasting. You gotta try this one. Now was the rosé. This was a rosé of Marquette, 95% Marquette, 5% Riesling. No question, the Riesling really pitched in here and made the difference. Big nose, full of strawberry juice. I mean, just like fresh cut strawberry juice and citrus, lemons, limes. Nice bright ending. The Riesling really lent the acidity and texture that you're hoping for at the end of this wine. Really a fantastic rosé. The semi-dry Riesling was a big green Granny Smith juice bomb and a terrific citrus ending, which kept the wine really bright and fresh and lively. The Cabernet Franc started off with a big whiff of cherry and raspberry. I mean, just like they were sitting in front of you. Nice tannins, very well balanced red wine, a great food wine. This NewVines Lemberger was a rock star. A soft, approachable, lush red wine. The cherry and raspberry were like you were in a fresh berry pie. Super, super easy to drink. The tannins were really, really behaved. Really good complexity. Lovely balance. I loved this Lemberger. Next up was the Travis Red. Travis is a traditional Finger Lakes blend of Cabernet Franc and Lemberger. This one was a 50-50 Cab, 50 Lemberger. Again, a soft, lush red that Todd seems to do so well. It had lots of fresh fruit up front with ripe cherry and dark red raspberry leading the attack. Fantastic wine, just so easily drinkable. Really loved it. Amazing the touch that Todd has with this line of wines. Just tremendous.
Well, that's it for this episode. I want to thank Todd and Dani for their immense hospitality, and of course, my good buddy Rich, who is always a trusty sidekick and a great guy. A lot of fun. Anyway, hope you had a good time. Great wines. You got to go check them out, but you got to go there to get them. Enjoy, and we'll see you next time.
Well, that's it for this edition of the Great American Winery Stroopwafffle. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll come back soon. And in the meantime, drink local.